Shalom, we want to give all praise, glory, and honor to
Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Rakakodash.
Double honors to our apostles and elders of Great Millstone who does lead and rule well. Salutations. And shalom to all you hopeful elect out there pushing out this word and truth and its sincerity like the four corners of the earth. And sincere shalom also to you, Akim and Aqua, for listening and learning, preparing yourselves here in these last days, all right? To the entire household of faith, fighting the good fight of faith, we want to say shalom. All right, we are brothers from the GMSBC camp doing a brand recap as our custom, you know, but it so happens to be so-called Christmas, man. You know, the brothers were discussing earlier, and the spirit is dead out here, man. These people ain't having as much fun as they used to when we was kids, you know? Because guess what? The world is in mourning right now, man. And it's just going to continue to get worse. All right, go ahead.
Isaiah 24, verse 7. The new wine mourneth, the vine languisheth, all the merry-hearted do sigh. The mirth of Tabret ceaseth, the noise of them that rejoice endeth, the joy of the heart ceaseth.
Yeah, so the Bible was saying that the mirth, the Bible was saying that the mirth, all right, or the joy, you know, all the festivities in this place, it's going to be ceasing, man. You know, and that's what we seeing, brothers. You know, brothers, multiple brothers saying it coming from different places. She said, man, it ain't been as jolly as it used to be. Man.
Good to see you. Good to see you.
Oh, y'all starting something?
I'm saying, just start the second.
Oh, yeah. Hey, because the people
He said,
oppressed
that's what they
down.
do.
All right, you got the living is all right. Well, yeah, they tax the same dollar multiple times on every single transaction. You know, the taxes is high. All right, but your wages ain't increasing, man. If you a Jake, you under the curses with that hole in your pocket, man. And then a majority of you people, you just gonna follow after what Esau say anyway, and put yourself in a hole, just trying to make the kids happy, man. You know? Then they label us as the Grinch because we ain't a part of that. We're separate. We'll go into the scriptures and explain to you, y'all say y'all love the Most High. Well, y'all love God, right? Well, this stuff, the Lord is against it. You'll show them that, but they don't really care. You know? So, hey, it's our job to just come out here and tell you what the Bible says, all right? And if you hear and forbear it, that's on you. The blood is off our hands. I was thinking I'll finish that off. All right.
It's Isaiah 24, verse 9. They shall not drink wine with a song. Strong drink shall be bitter to them that drink it. The city of confusion is broken down. Every house is shut up, that no man can come in.
So in case you was wondering, that city of confusion, all right, it's Babylon or America, man. All right, because Babel means confused or confusion. And this is that. This is the reincarnated Babylon, the reincarnated Egypt, reincarnated Sodom and Gomorrah. You know, all these wicked kingdoms wrapped up into one here. All right, and it's about to, like they said, the bigger they are, the harder they fall, man. It's about to be so terrible for you people, man. I see some, you know, we do the articles. There's an article they was talking about the third world countries. Well, the third world is now here. We become the third world, man. You know? It ain't quite at that level yet, but it's going to be, man. You know? The homeless population is skyrocketing, man. And they even being criminalized. All right? Go ahead.
Proverbs 29, verse 2. When the righteous are in authority, the people rejoice. But when the wicked bear rule, the people mourn.
Yeah. And the wicked is bearing rule right now. The wicked is controlling everything, man. All right? Go ahead.
Normally you feel the light is that much of work is gone, man. You see the place is breaking the city. It says it's coming to a third world country. You see it, man. You see it. And it's like, what? They're saying it now. Maybe sometime later it's going to happen. There's much people going to start to get more awake, you know? Prophecy is coming up. Read that one more time. Look at me, Proverbs 29, verse 2. When the righteous on authority, the people rejoice. Right? So right now, the people are not rejoicing. So you know who's going to rejoice.
Yeah, because like the scripture say, they waiting for the sons of God. Man. You know, they don't know it, man. They waiting for the sons of God to do it. They gonna all be happy, man. You know, even though we're gonna whoop their ass, sometimes they're gonna be like, this is way better than life. You know? Let it go. Yeah. Like you said, woman that goes commit adultery, bro, that's for the spirit, like, you know? The woman got two young. They got to come back under subjection too. All right? And that just makes for a better life for everybody. Okay?
You die.
Oh, yeah, get that. We're going to read this one time, and that's going to end it. You know? Go ahead.
Deuteronomy 12, verse 32. What things soever I command you, observe to do it. Thou shalt not add thereto, nor diminish from it.
Yeah, whatsoever thing I command you, observe to do it. Now, when you look at the word observe, it goes into celebrate. All you got to do is do something different. All right? So that's what you got to do. Observe it. Observe whatever the law is.
Shalom. First and foremost, I'm going to give praise, honor, and glory to
Yahweh Ba'Shem, Yahushai Ba'Shem Kakadash.
Double honor to that elders and apostles of Great Brimstone, salutations to the elect. All right, we are the brothers of DC Church. Okay, back out here another week. We prophesied it down below. Let's start off with, let's get straight into the prophecy. Let's get,
Move down a little bit.
yes.
Oh, yeah. Chapter 9, verse 1. It says, He answered me then and said, Measure thou the time diligently in itself. And when thou seest part of the sign cast, which I have told thee before, then shalt thou understand that it is the very same time wherein the highest will begin to visit the world which he read.
Right. So it says, when you shall see the signs cast, then shall you understand that this is the very same time in which the highest was talking about. Alright? And we're starting to see many of those signs. A couple of those signs are what? Wickedness being exposed, man. I seen a video earlier today of basically you had a lot of politicians getting on Dr. Fauci because he's been found out to be a scam artist, a liar. Alright? Basically he's behind mass genocide. Alright? That's exactly what the C-19 was. Mass genocide. Alright? So now he's struggling and scrambling to answer these questions. Alright, but he knew all along what was going to happen or what was going to be the outcome of that damn back. That's the devil for you, man. This is something that we've been telling you for ages. Right?
We can sit back and say it. That ultimately shows that we're led by the right spirit. If we're able to sit back and say, I told you so, if you don't mind, brother, when I get up, we sitting back and saying, I told you so, but we're walking by faith, not by sight.
That's right.
Because in 2020, our world was shut down right along with the rest of y'all.
Yeah.
But guess what? We was led by the spirit of Yahweh Hashem Yahushai.
Yep.
So when they started bringing out the special juice to say this is to fight the machine that was brought out to the world, we said hell no. We had other camps saying they was lining up for the special juice. You see? So we were saying,
Romans 3, down at verse 3.
For what if some did not believe?
Right.
So their unbelief make the faith of the Most High without effect.
And that's what everybody was calling us crazy, man. Everybody was saying if you don't take that special juice, you should lose your job.
Yeah.
That was on even ESPN. Yeah. What the hell are y'all talking about this shit for? You know? But everybody, then there was like tears in their face, you know, saying, yo, you gotta take the special juice. Even my little ass cousin tried to tell me I'm crazy for not taking it. But now look at y'all. You got the bar animal falling and dying on the field. You know, all these athletes, you know, the LeBron James' son had a heart attack. Who you think that's from? You know? Fauci, man. The devil that the Bible speaks of, man. You know, Edom Esau.
Yeah, that's the thing, bro. We had a lot of families who were working hard due to that damn vaccination. We had a dude at my job who was telling me that a certain of his family had to stop talking about that. Just because he didn't get the thing
Certain family go to these houses and shit.
Verse 4. God forbid. Yet let the Most High be true, but every man a liar.
And that's who's truly following the Most High and who the Most High doesn't. You see? Because we follow the scriptures. You know? We went to our job and said, according to our religion, we can't take this. It won't go against my God. They had to expect it. The brothers ain't lose their, I ain't lose my job. The brothers ain't lose their job. You know? Because the Lord, your house, our shower, in control. So yeah, we took this. You know? And then the next thing is
I was just gonna say something on that in the clip that they discovered that they found that got leaked. Fauci, he was basically saying that in the he was pretty much saying that. He was saying that once you put people's backs up against the wall, and they're not able to, have their jobs or able to get their daily necessities, they're gonna fold. And lo and behold, a lot of people folded. You know? I mean, it's so bad because you literally have a video of this nigga Bill Gates, right? Bill Gates in hell, man. Okay, telling you how they're gonna depopulate the world.
It's TED Talk.
It's TED Talk. You know? I mean, it's not on YouTube anymore. You know? Nah, they took that down. They took it down.
it's a famous video.
That shit went viral.
A lot of people seen it. It's still, of course, they can't get it on the internet now. People showed it up. Clips of it uploaded in places. The original video, they took that down. You know, so you have stuff like that. I mean, that's literally in your face. That's telling you that, and you still go and get it. What do you expect?
Isaiah chapter 30, starting at the top. Woe to the rebellious children, said the Lord, that take counsel, but not of me, and that cover but not of my spirit, that they may add sin to sin. That walk to go down into Egypt, and have not asked in my mouth, to strengthen themselves with strength of Pharaoh, and to trust in the shadow of Egypt. And as you know, America is spiritually Sodom and Egypt, and the modern day world is basically these elites, you know, Rothschild, Rockefellers, etc. And like it says, woe means destruction to the rebellious children, and the Lord is talking about his children, the Israelites. Yasha'Adam, in the Hebrew, he's Prince of Power.
Hey bro, I remember going to work. It said a long line across the Baltimore Convention Center. Everybody lined up to get their special food. You know? And we sitting in all like, yo, this shit is crazy. You know, not one of them that's 101 spot in the line and said, fuck this, I go back tomorrow. They scared for their life when you trust them to eat. So we'll be unto you. You know? We definitely talk to you.
Isaiah 30 starting at the top. Woe to the rebellious children, said the Lord, and take counsel, but not of me.
Right, they took counsel, man. Everybody had CNN, Fox News. That if Donald Trump said he had a scheduled press conference, everybody tuned in, man. During that year, everybody was locked in because they was taking the counsel of Egypt. You know? They didn't care about what the Bible was saying, man. You know? You had a few things saying, well, I guess the Hebrew Israelites was right. You know? But the majority of the world, they were listening to whatever their local officials said. They did.
Well, they was fear mongering as well.
Because I remember they was showing, it was
or basically across the media. They was showing all these different dead bodies and all this. Oh, this was gonna happen, but then it started coming out. Hey, bro, you can see mannequins hanging out of the body bags and all that shit. So they were fear mongering and pushing that energy on the masses of people. But that's not social conditioning, man. So we're gonna put you fear, so you're gonna take this shit, and it's gonna be to your detriment at the end of the day.
Misdiagnosis.
Yeah, that's where you get the second
to 2021, the end of 2021, nobody died of pneumonia. Nobody had pneumonia.
Yeah, no, the common cold, the flu,
Right.
yeah, was the COVID. Yeah.
We'll bring this pre out real quick. This is 2 Corinthians 2:11. Lest Satan should get an advantage of us, for we are not ignorant of his devices.
And why are we not ignorant?
Yeah.
Because everything that the Heavenly Father gave to Yahweh, He gave it unto His friends.
That's right. That's right.
And that's how we know, starting with Apostle Tahar, Bar, Apostle Tahar,
Apostle
Apostle Ariana, you know, the Lord is dealing with those men.
That's right.
You know, because they straight up said that you take that shit, you out of work.
Yeah, straight up, bro. Straight up. But you can see what that's leading to now. What's coming up next? You see him, man.
Exactly.
You can see how they lining all the shit. It's like, all right, we're going to push this. Like when you go into the, not devices, which goes into the plans, man.
Right.
You know, what's on their agenda, right? They have these think tanks, bro, the elite, they have a God complex, and they want to lock this place down, man. And they going to do it, they going to have their little runs, we're going to do this, we're going to do this, but the end game is that fucking cement, man.
Yeah, that was
the mark of the beast.
That was the time.
That's exactly what I was going to say. That was a
Precursor to the
to the MOT.
That's right.
You know, because they see how many people voted. As soon as they saw the numbers,
Yeah.
they started watching Fluff movies,
Yeah.
seeing everything that was going on. People voted like
Hell yeah. Yeah. Even the motherfuckers calling themselves Christians. Well, where's your faith? You know what I'm saying? You call yourself a fucking Christian. You say you believe on the Lord this. You got all these scriptures posted all over your house. You go to somebody's door. Here it is. I went to a customer house the other day. I see you ain't coming in this house without a mask and all. It's still on the door. And then it had I forget what precept it had on the wall. This guy's house. I'm like, what type of conundrum is that, man? You know? Of course you can't be foolish, obviously, but at the same time, where's the faith? Right? Faith is the substance of things hoped for, the evidence of things not seen. All right? What the hell? It don't make no sense. We got it, what, man? Something.
Oh, no, get that word for devices too. Get that word.
Yeah. Go ahead, Al.
Basically, because the warning has been going out from the prophets, you know. And look at Proverbs 24, and verse 12, it says, Thou sayest, Behold, we do it not. Doth not he that pondereth the heart consider it? And he that keepeth thy soul, doth not he know it? And shall not he render to every man according to his works? So yeah, I'm bringing that out because the Lord knows your heart. The Lord sees you when you bucked up against someone warning you about it, whether it was a prophet or not. Because there's people in the world that had a spirit on them to not want to take it. And if you was basically like bucking up saying you're not going to listen and ended up doing it anyway, the Lord understands that you knew it and you didn't take heed.
The Lord made a mockery of a lot of people. You had that Edomite lady, remember?
Oh, yeah, she was going with the comedian?
Talking about she's double vaxxed.
Yeah.
She got this and she got that. And her ass collapsed on stage.
On stage, bro. That shit is
Crazy, man.
Yeah.
Everybody thought it was a joke.
Yeah.
People thought that she was just playing, but it was real.
Yeah.
You know? That's the Lord says.
This is Psalms 58 and 3. The brother was speaking, and the warning was going out, but people don't listen to the warning, so they rather continue to listen to lies. Psalms 58 and 3. The wicked are estranged from the womb. They go astray as soon as they be born, speaking lies, and as you can see, all the lies continue to come out. A lot of people still want to continuously follow the ways of the wicked. Okay, that's what's going to happen. They're going to continue to pass out and die from following the ways of the wicked.
That's what I mean. Yo, it's like you know somebody is elite. but you invite them in your house and expect them not to steal. You know a snake is poisonous.
Yeah, that's a
But
rock.
you go in the forest
Yeah, it's a rock
and
12.
you try to play with a snake, man. Like, what did you expect was going to happen? You know?
Yeah. Who
What do you
go?
expect is going to happen? That's why we're constantly telling our people, right, to trust in Yahweh Shah, Lord, than what this world is telling you. You know? This is why the fear of the Lord is there. When we see all these things going on and when we see everything happening, you understand fully that that's according to prophecy. All right? That's why we don't fret when these things come about. Okay? Matter of fact, you
Job chapter 5, and we'll start at, I'll start off at 16. So the poor hath hope, and iniquity stoppeth at her mouth. Behold, happy is the man whom the Lord shall correctly, and therefore despise not thou the chastisement of the Almighty. For he maketh sore and bindeth up, he woundeth, and his hands make whole. He shall deliver thee in 6 troubles. Yea, in 7 there shall no evil touch thee.
Yeah, and that's another point too. The chastisement of the Lord. Just understand that whatever trial or adversity that you may be facing is for your benefit. Okay? The Lord puts us through these things for a reason. Alright, so that when we get to bigger things in our life, when we get eventually to those hours of temptation, we're going to be prepared mentally, alright, to trust in Him. Okay? And it said what? It said after 6 hours, 7 hours.
Yeah, it says verse 20. No, verse 19. Job 5 and 19. He shall deliver thee in 6 troubles. Yea, in 7 there shall no evil touch thee.
Yeah, yea, in 7 there shall no evil touch you. That's going to be the time of what? And all of this that's going on, the vaccination, the MOTV, all of that is going to be a thing of the past, man. Alright? You're not going to have to worry about none of that shit.
Sure.
You got it.
Con. It says, thou shalt be hid from the scourge of the tongue. Verse 20. In famine he shall redeem thee from death, and in war from the power of the sword. Thou shalt be hid from the scourge of the tongue, neither shalt thou be afraid of destruction when it cometh.
Yeah, neither shall thou be afraid of destruction when it comes. And of course, that's easier said than done, you know. When you have things that are actually taking place around you that are affecting your life, that's when you start to, you know, that's when that sudden fear starts to kick in. But you got that. That's why it's so important to trust in God, right? To really be about this, man. To really be about this lifestyle, okay? Have to think in your heart about your. Because guess what? These trials and adversities that we're facing, it's going to add up, man. It's going to add up. You're getting stronger and stronger as the time goes on, man. All right? As each trial that you face and that you overcome, all right, the Lord, that's the Lord building up your faith, man. Sure. You got it.
Proverbs 3 and 5. Trust in the Lord with all thine heart, and lean not unto thine own understanding. In all thy ways acknowledge him, and he shall direct thy paths.
Yo, that's beautiful. You know, so I was talking about Pop earlier. He said, he asked me to read my favorite scripture to him. And I read Psalms 23 and 4. Yea, you are welcome to God in the shadow of death. I shall fear no evil. And then the scripture that he read, he said, this is my favorite scripture. He read my same exact scripture. This is spirit. Yeah, that's the spirit. That's the spirit in it. You know? So can you read that one more time?
Yeah. Proverbs 3 and 5. Trust in the Lord with all thine heart, and lean not unto thine own understanding.
Yeah, lean not to your own understanding. So even though things may seem like the odds are against you, you still got to go with what the Lord says, man. All right? That's a part of the test. That's a part of the test. I mean, if the odds weren't against you and they were in your favor, of course it's going to be easy for you to make that decision. But when your back is against the wall, are you still going to trust in the Lord? That's the question. Because if you say that you're a believer in the Heavenly Father, all right, it has to be proven. Right? Just like this, the Lord will give you wisdom is going to try you first. Right? It's going to come by quicker ways, like the scriptures mentioned. Okay? It's going to be tough, man. Right? Through it all, you have to trust in Yahweh,
This is 1 Peter 4, 12 and 13.
Yep.
Beloved, think it not strange concerning the fiery trial, which is to try you, as though some strange thing has happened unto you. But rejoice, inasmuch as you are partakers of Hamashiach's sufferings,
that when his glory shall be revealed, you may be glad also with exceeding joy.
Yeah.
And I
You got it, bro.
want to bring it up because the brother was talking about the chastening of the Lord. Ultimately, it's to build your faith. And ultimately, when we want to achieve salvation, you got to understand that suffering is a rite of passage.
Yeah. That's a fact. And suffering is a rite of passage, man. Suffering is basically the greater good, you know? Because again, all right, it may seem grievous for that present moment, all right? But we know that in the future, it's building us up to a level of faith, all right, to where we're going to be able to overcome anything. Okay? Yes, sir?
Psalms 55, starting at verse 22. It reads, cast thy burden upon the Lord, and he shall sustain thee. He shall never suffer the righteous to be moved. And that's just going to the fact that basically the Lord said that he's going to be with us all the way to the end, so he's with us in spirit. And it makes it much easier when you cast your burdens in the Lord, because me personally, that makes me understand that the Lord has control over any and everything, whether it be Satan or whether it be a good thing. So once you cast your burden in the Lord and you have your faith in him, you know that you pray and hope that he's going to guide you in the right direction. Because as we know, nobody has free will. And they say he should never suffer the righteous to be moved, because that goes basically into the stability. Like it says, the wisdom and knowledge should be the stability of our time, the strength of salvation. The fear of the Lord is instructed. So when we going through these trials and tribulations, it's basically making us tough, you know, because if it was easy for us, then basically we'll continue to be soft and live in comfort. And the Lord, that's one of the things the Lord don't want us to be is comfortable, because we're not going to want to get out of this hell that we're in.
You know, so funny, a famous statement that I heard, a famous quote I heard, is that pain is the extraction of weakness from the body. And pain is the extraction of weakness from the body, because if you're going through that adversity, if you're going through a continual tribulation or a burden, like the scripture mentioned, you feel pain. Yeah. Right? Whether it be heartache, whether it be something physical, whatever it is, right? You feel a certain level of pain, right? And it could even be mental. But when you give that pain and that burden to the Heavenly Father, it lifts that heaviness off of your chest, man. All right? And it replaces that heaviness with what? Faith. You see? And through that faith, like the brother mentioned, we're able to become stronger. All right? We're able to become more resilient, okay? And obtain more fortitude through the Spirit, man. Sure. Right?
Yeah, quick one, real quick. This is Romans chapter 5 and verse 4. Straight to the point. It says, and not only so, but we glory in tribulations also, knowing that tribulation worketh patience, and patience experience hope, and hope maketh not ashamed, because the love of the Most High is shed abroad in our hearts by the Holy Spirit of ghost, which is given unto us. We'll read it again. It says, and not only so, but we glory in tribulations also, and knowing that tribulations work with patience. Patience means to, obviously to suffer, right? And it says in patience experience. The experience is out of a trial, right? And it says in experience hope. So whatever, like the Sean brothers is going into, whatever you go through is just preparation for the next thing. It's just a building up process. Yeah. And then after you go through these things, you're able to look back and analyze, look at it like, okay, I went through X, Y, and Z, and the Lord provided a way for me to escape, right? So why wouldn't he do that for the next trial? Why wouldn't he do that for the next trial? You know what I'm saying? As long as I continue to keep that faith and keep that hope. And these are the things that we're going to need stepping forward.
Yeah, not because everything y'all explained is all the process.
Yeah.
It starts with baptism.
That's right.
Now, what is the baptism? It's not just getting dumped in the
Chlorinated water.
There's an actual process that's happening. There's a recreation of yourself.
That's right.
That's happening as soon as you're getting baptized.
Yeah.
And what John the Baptist said, he that cometh after me is mightier than I.
Yeah.
As soon as I am not able to fulfill, he shall baptize you with water and fire.
Yep. Yep.
We know that adversity
Yeah.
that is coming.
Yeah.
We know the adversity is too much to purify.
That's right. That's right.
You know, so you go through these things so that we get in all the bullshit.
Yeah.
These things are something you kill your own back.
Yeah.
Remember, we spoke about the sacrifices of both sides of the boat.
That's right.
If you're not getting broke down, are you really? You might be a bastard.
Yeah. Yeah. That's right.
The Heavenly Father, you wasn't predestined for him to come back for you. It's in the angel with it.
Yeah.
You know, we all got these testimonies where we just saved lives.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know, like the classic story with the herbs.
Oh yeah, Con. Yeah, real bad. Con.
The tree was right there in the angels.
Yeah, yeah, that's first, yeah, the angel.
But even our personal stories and our personal testimonies where we know we were delivered, you know, even from the situation from the room, being dealing with a fucking bitch.
Yep.
You know?
Literally.
And the Lord found you out of that situation.
That's that vindication process, man, and it's just super spiritual because we see it, you know, with the process when we always what is that St. John the 3rd chapter, the conversation that we always have with Nicodemus. It's like, look, man, you gotta be born again. It's a certain you gotta start over.
Hey, get that.
You gotta be that washing by the water of grace.
St. John 3:1.
And it's super spiritual that's in the 3rd chapter because they like when you go to the 16th verse, they like when you don't get the context of the verse of
Exactly.
who he's talking to.
Exactly.
It's like, bro, Nicodemus is an Israelite. Remember what we're talking about here, who he's talking to, and what's going on here. You know,
Exactly.
to the question for the Christian church. As the,
They don't understand the whole context of the Holy Bible.
Exactly, man.
Go ahead, bro.
This is the book of St. John, chapter 3. I'll start at 1. There was a man of the Pharisees named Nicodemus, a ruler of the Jews. The same came to Yahushua by night and said unto him, Rabbi, we know that thou art a teacher come from the Most High. For no man can do these miracles that thou doest except power of the Most High be with him. Yahushua answered and said unto him, Verily, verily, I say unto thee, except a man be born again, he cannot see the kingdom of the Most High.
See, this is an important process.
That's right.
You know, anyone that's saying they come to serve the Lord, our whole goal, our whole focus now is to obtain salvation and rule in the kingdom of our That's the purpose. You know? So except you be born again, so you have to get baptized. You have to go through that process of killing that old man, becoming that new man. You know? And the things that comes with that is wisdom. You know?
Sirach chapter 4 and 17. For at the first she will walk with him by crooked ways and bring fear and dread upon him.
And you gotta be tested.
Yeah, you broke him down.
You gotta see, you're gonna be put in situations to see, understand the words of the Lord. Wisdom. That's gonna be the words of
Yeah,
you know?
God. And
so
like
you're gonna be met with some situations, you know, because hey, Satan knows what the fuck. You know,
he never still try. That's right. That's right. Yeah.
So he's gonna feed you with that. It's like IG and algorithm.
Yeah. That's right.
So they know what you want.
Hell yeah.
You know, they're gonna feed that shit on.
Yeah.
You know, and that's exactly how you're gonna be tested with the Lord.
That's right. Yeah.
It says, and bring, for at the first she will walk with him by crooked ways and bring fear and dread upon him, and torment him with her discipline, until she may trust his soul and try him by her laws.
Right, you're gonna become trusted. You're gonna become trusted when you start to apply wisdom on these things.
Yeah.
You know, you start to overcome your personal situation.
But what you gonna take a lot? You gonna take L's.
A lot of
That's a part of it.
And what you gonna do, bro? This wisdom to brothers. Right?
Yeah.
You gonna see brothers coming to camp.
Hey, straight up. Straight up.
Getting his ass whooped.
Yeah.
You know?
It's necessary.
So that's why prayer is important.
Yeah.
Because our prayers really.
And I was just gonna say the reason why we all laughing is because we can all relate.
Yeah, brothers know, man.
We all done been through those trials, man. You know, and one thing that the instruction I was mentioning earlier is, about going through those tribulations is that if we went through those tribulations before, or men in the past went through tribulations in the Lord,
Exactly.
right? What makes us different?
Come.
You know, if we continue in the faith. And that's my favorite part, is if we continue.
Come.
You gotta continue, man. Yeah. Part, going back to that scripture that the brother read about, giving that burden to the Lord, part of giving that burden to the Lord is continuing to do the work.
That's right.
Continuing to worship and serve Yahweh Hashem Yahweh.
That's right.
Part prayer is giving that burden to the Lord. That's part of it, man.
That's integrity too. Go ahead.
It's a lot. This is Hebrews 12 and 6. It says, back in brothers up, it says, for whom the Lord loveth, he chasteneth and scourgeth every son whom he receives. Okay, then
and your dad brought that out earlier. Think you're not straight.
Yeah, because already tried.
That's what we're talking about.
Right. And when you go into that word scores, it says, animal line, it says, a whip used for inflicting pain and punishment. And the Heavenly Father puts that whip on who he loves. And he's going to test you to see if you're really up to the test. Okay? You really trying to go through what you need to go through to get to the kingdom. And you are. Okay? It's not a cakewalk just like walking across the street. Because you can walk across the street and get smacked around.
Yeah, it's a lot of potential dangers that are on the road, you know, to get to the destination that you're trying to get to.
One example that we always talk about is Job.
Job, yeah.
See how his name got brought up before the Lord?
Yeah.
Satan brought his name before.
Yes, sir.
The same thing is happening in all of this. And what's Satan's main goal? Satan's main goal is to stop you from doing the work.
That's right.
To stop you from believing.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
So we gotta be contrary to that, man.
Yeah.
You gotta remember also the world that we live in, this world is only in
Yeah. Yeah.
As you mentioned, Job told his wife, he said, show me see good and not evil. So he understood balance.
Yeah.
Okay? And his walk is about balance. Man.
Yeah.
You know, balance.
Like Sean was saying, the world is getting more evil.
Yeah.
That's why your house shot prayed for us and said that he prayed that we're not taking out the
Yeah,
world,
St. John
that the evil
17,
from it.
19.
You know?
Yeah.
Now, like you said, this world is becoming more and more evil is because that generation that was molded with all of this shit has been controlled.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Like you look at it, we in 2024, you got individuals that's of age now that was born in the 2000s.
Yeah.
You know?
Bro, it's right. It's fucking 2025.
Yeah.
This motherfucker's
So
25.
now you're seeing the development
Yeah.
of what was pretty much scoffed at a decade ago.
Yeah.
Like, yo, why are you living like this, that, and third? You know?
Yeah.
Yo, you shouldn't be doing this in front of your kids.
Yeah.
Right.
It's that third. Now those kids are older now.
You
They
see the
don't know
fruits.
They don't know the down south, the old grandma,
Yeah.
grandpa.
Yeah.
They don't know that.
Yeah. No, they don't.
You know, they don't even know that way.
Yeah.
You know, the grandmas and grandpas is twerking on the pillows.
Yeah, this shit is crazy.
You know?
They got young
Crazy.
So yeah, the world is we're at that time.
Yeah.
We're at that
The
time.
end. Yeah. We got a wicked and adulterous generation.
Now, I was gonna say, man, the next generation is cooked.
Yeah. Fried.
It's through the roof with jealousy.
Yeah.
You know? You got it.
Yeah, I got one more verse. Sirach 4:18. Then will she return the straightway unto him and comfort him and show him his sins.
Yeah, then when she show you when you make it to the other side.
Yeah.
You know? That's how the trial is a process. Once you get to the other side, then you know when you go to benefits.
Yeah.
That's the whole purpose of the trial.
That's
You know, like I said,
heavy.
we're talking about that process of being born.
Yeah.
You get that thing with John, the sons of Zebedee.
70.
They went to your house. I said, you know, so you bring your left hand. You know, so your house shot asked you.
You know what cup?
You asked him.
You know what that
You know,
cup is?
do you know what that cup is?
What that
You
entails.
know? And they said, we are able. They said, yes.
All right.
Same thing
Same with us. Yeah. That's right.
That's why we're here. You know? So, what did your house shot want? What was the things that your house shot want? And so forth.
Yeah.
You know? So now we have to just be born again. Go through your process of being born again. You know? Take heed into the scriptures as you walk in your daily life. And you'll be all right.
Yeah, and you will mature in the spirit.
Yeah.
Your senses will become exercised. You'll
Yeah.
be able to discern between good and evil. And then you really, as you get older, you see what things really about, man.
Yeah.
What this thing is really about. You know what I'm saying? And
Yeah.
even in a way, you know, you as a youngin', you don't see things as you know, your father, your people. You get a little older, you're like, oh, okay, you peep certain things.
Right.
So it's, you know,
It's the same thing in the truth.
Come, you got it, bro.
Same thing in the truth.
St. John chapter 3:3, Yahushua answered and said unto him, Verily, verily, I say unto thee, except a man be born again, he cannot see the kingdom of the Most High. Nicodemus saith unto him, How can a man be born when he is old? Can he enter the second time answered, Verily, verily, I say unto thee, except a man be born of water and of the Spirit,
Yeah.
he cannot enter into the kingdom of the Most High. That which is born of the flesh is flesh, and that which is born of the Spirit is spirit.
Can you get this quick reset? It's a Psalms? Yeah. Yeah, you can go straight.
It said, real quick, just to break it down, it says, unless a man be born of water and the Spirit, right? You cannot see the kingdom after. Right? So we have to be rebirthed. We have to be reborn, right, within our spirits, man. But, the things that we was doing in the world, right, the demons that creep back up sometimes, right, the sin that we do on a day-to-day basis, those things have to be purged out, man. But now, of course, we understand we're not perfect.
Yeah.
All right, and we won't be until the hour shot comes back. Again, but again, it's a work in progress, man. It's a process, okay?
Okay, he had a quick scripture. Can you get the real quick?
This is Psalms 119 and 9. Wherewithal shall a young man cleanse his way? By taking heed thereto according to thy word. That says, with my whole heart have I sought thee. Oh, let me not wander from thy commandments.
So it's that like he's going into the baptism, man. Being washed by the water of the word, man. You coming, you born again, you rehearsing the righteous acts. We conforming to the image of the Lord. Obviously, like you were saying, like we're not going to be perfect, but what makes us perfect or how we're made righteous is through the faith that we have in Mashiach. That's how we're justified. We know, man. We walk. Obviously, we can't keep the law perfect, but we see and know. We're able to discern and judge, like, oh, that's off, that's fucking off. What I did, that's fucking off. You know what I'm saying? So it's within you, and it's ultimately it's all encompassed within Yahushua, and within that, and learning and getting into this word, diving and submerging within the word and being changed, man. And obviously, wisdom something with you going through different experiences, Lord breaking you down. Like you were saying, the process. It's a process of building. But it's how you build. It's not like you wake up one day and you got it all. You know what I'm saying? It's brick by brick. And one you may I put this up wrong, we knock this down, and build again type of thing. So it's a process.
Trial and error.
Trial and error. What you got, bro? That was it.
Luke 12, and I'm going to start at verse 49. It says, this is our Lord Yahweh Shai speaking. I have come to send fire on the earth, and what will I, if it be already kindled? But I have a baptism to be baptized with, and how am I straitened till it be accomplished? And I was just bringing out the point in verse 50 when it says that the Lord has said he has a baptism that he will be baptized with. Basically, he went through trials and tribulations, basically, and he's getting obedient up to the cross. Now he's on the right hand side of the Father. Like the scriptures say that we got to arm ourselves likewise. So we got to go through the trials and tribulations. Like the Shah was saying, it's a building block process. So we're going through the baptism while we're here. So, when these false prophets talk about this prosperity doctrine, we understand and know that, like the scriptures say, much tribulation shall be entered into the kingdom of God.
Basically, they were desiring to be in heaven, and they said that they desired that comes with suffering, right? That comes with pain, okay? That comes of being purged, persecuted, okay?
I got it right here. This is Matthew 20 and 21. It says, and he said unto her, what wilt thou? She said unto him, grant that these my two sons may sit, that one on that Salaki, my two sons may sit, the one on thy right hand and the other on thy left, in thy kingdom. But Yahushua answered and said, ye know not what ye ask. Are ye able to drink of the cup that I shall drink of, and to be baptized with the baptism that I am baptized with?
If I may, bro, because you got to really think about that. Because we can go and read about the things that happen to you. And while you had, even thinking about Peter, he told him that you were going to deny him 3 times. And Peter, I was like, ain't no way. What do I need to do? But when you get there, you see what people hate. You see what people say, him, he did it. You got dudes up, got That's it. It's all in the will of the Lord. You know?
This is where you brought it up, which you had said, taking living all that going on. And you would think, he held his brother down. When he had got locked up, he stood the test of time. But I thought about that, man. The Lord keep the spirit on us, right? And whatever may happen going forward, he keep the spirit on us, man. You know, to be thorough in our faith, to stand 10 toes down on what we fucking believe. Because like the account with Peter, he said, man, look, I do right, but now you behave. He said, surely this day I can put the cock on 3 times. He denied it, you know, because it was prophecy, because the Lord had ordained those things, and that was super spiritual that we had that account to go back and look at. It's like, yo, what it say? I believe it's in James that the Lord's will that the Spirit be on us for the Lord for us to keep the faith, essentially. You know,
that's why it's important.
Hell yeah.
You know, be like focused on your spirit today.
Yeah.
You know, put not off from day to day, man. Yeah. You know, that's why it's important to be locked into with the church. You know, if your church got an organized way of doing things, make sure that you locked in when you're doing it. You know, because that's feeding your spirit. That's feeding the relationship that you're going to grow with your Yahweh, Yahweh. So in that time, faced with those things, the spirit is going. The spirit is with you.
Yeah. You know, everything too going back to the tribulation and the trial that we face. It's all what it creates is pressure. You know, because when Peter was in that situation, when you had all those people around him making these accusations, saying this and saying that, all in his face, he felt pressure. You know, you felt that sudden, you felt that pressure on him. See? But they say pressure be 2 things, right? It either was fight or create darkness, man. You know? So the Lord, right now we're in the refining process, right? Because it's like it's multiple things, right? Just like the gold in the fire, okay? It creates what? Purity when it goes to that fire. You know? So that's the same process that we're going through right now, man. So that Lord's will, when we get in that time, we're able to reap the benefits, man.
Because it's coming.
It is.
Bro, it's coming. You know, if you watching, if you on your watching, you paying attention, you locked into the spirit, you see where this thing is going. You see it, you know. And like what is it happening doing, tearing way forward. It ain't tearing no more, man. It's not, man. We in warp speed, man. You know?
Galatians 5:16, this I say then, walk in the spirit and you shall not fulfill the lust of the flesh.
And walk in the spirit, you should not fulfill the lust of the flesh.
That's what the fifth.
Right. Part of what? Walking in the spirit is moving according to the word. Your day to day. Think about what the scripture says. You don't know what decision to make. Think about the things that Yahweh shot you. Think about the testimony of your forefathers. See? Think about the actions that they had. All right? The zealousness that they moved. Okay? We got to put that within our mind. It's like the brother read earlier in first meeting, right? Beginning the mind of Mashiach Yahushua. And that means living by the words and living by the scriptures. Because Yahushua is what? He's the word.
Yeah.
See?
That's why I say blessings on your feet.
Yeah.
Building that relationship with the spirit. The same spirit that was in the Lord.
So we all had times when we felt they called today crashing out. We all had them times when we felt like that. And the brother, brother came along and read some scriptures to us. And the brother that we had been through a similar situation that we been through, our minister to us through the word. Right? Using what? Using the words of the outside.
You just turned on the video. That's why I support this brother on the video.
That's all I'm doing. It's empowering when we do things that the Lord
Philippians chapter 2 and verse 5, it says, let this mind be in you, which is also in the Mashiach. And like you were saying, the thing is that's why Yahweh Shai is so relatable. He came in the flesh, all the emotions and feelings, everything he felt, he went through and then he conquered it, man. You know? And there were moments and times when, and look, the Lord was ready, when they came to get him, you know, hey, look, man, he's ready, you know what I'm saying? Just like, look, so we can relate to that, but at the same time, he said, let this mind be in you, bro. Relax, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, hey, bro, you gotta go through it. This is the cup. You gotta consider all of these things because this is what the Lord had to go through. This is the cup that we had to drink from. Which I go back to Matthew 20 and 23. It says, and he saith, Matthew 20 and 23, and he saith unto them, ye shall drink indeed of my cup, and be baptized with the baptism that I am baptized with. It says, but to sit on my right hand and on my left is not mine to give, but it shall be given unto them for whom it is prepared of my Father.
That's why Sirach 2:1 said, prepare your soul for temptation.
That's right.
Your mind should already be set for purpose.
Yeah.
You know, keeping your eyes open. You know, being prudent. You know, saying prudent man foreseeth the evil and hiding himself. You know, you got to know what's going on in your daily life. There could be something so simple. It's just a spirit testing. You know?
How you going to respond and react to the situation?
Any little thing can be a phone call. Yeah. To be on the job. You know? And then the test just arrives and it's a pop quiz. You know?
I was listening to the elder on the way down here, the elder in South Carolina. He was going to, Jake was on the comic board, had these questions, dealing with, asking about all these different situations and things that he's going through. But hey, he was going into it. This is basically what he was saying. He was going into Matthew 20. This is what it is. This is what this thing is about. You know, when you depart away from evil, you make it yourself a prey. When you come to serve the Lord, you gotta prepare yourself for temptation. This is the path that we're on. You know.
I got a real quick one. 1 Corinthians chapter 2 and 15. But he that is spiritual judgeth all things, yet he himself is judged of no man.
Because he on point. You know? If you on point, 9 times out of 10, your average judge of the world can't say shit. You know? And you can come and judge the world. You shouldn't dress like that. You know, you shouldn't go this, that, and the other. They can't say motherfucking things about you. They can't find truth. You know?
And let's say, what are we judging according to? The Spirit, the Word, man. You know?
That's why it says he that is spiritual. The Spirit is the law. The whole book, not just the law, statutes, and commandments.
That's something.
This is 1 Corinthians.
There you go, bro.
This is 1 Corinthians 3 and 13. Every man's work shall be made manifest, for the day shall declare it. For the day shall declare it, because it shall be revealed by fire, and the fire shall try every man's work of what sort it is.
Bring it down, bro.
Yeah, if I could add as well. Even during this past, it's been 3 years now, pretty much. Even with the whole C-19, we saw the majority of how, pretty much the sort of the majority of the American populace, man. And it was pretty much what? Sheep, pretty much. I remember just a few weeks ago, even that Jake that we asked that came up to camp at the Heralds, he had a mask on. All brothers thought he was just sick or something. We even asked him, like, why you got a mask on? Now it's 2024. He said it's going to C-19. You know, something that happens. Something that came out nearly 4 years ago now. Yeah. You know? So, not to call him out, but like, you see the sort of how people will react and their character when those claims come closing in. The trials for this one.
Hey, bro, to add to that, I was in the gym, man. I went to sauna. Jake came in the sauna with a motherfucker, man.
Complete idiot.
Sweat, because you in this.
He probably do that.
Bro, and then another Jake turned and looked at me like, hey, bro, what the fuck what's wrong with you, Jake? I said, man, bro, that goes back, to that point. It's really showing you the mind and the spirit that's on these people is just really being exposed, man. Yeah, exactly. You're faithless. You just really, man, you're born to be destroyed.
Let him hop in. Let him go ahead, bro.
This is 2nd Ezra 7 and 57. Then answered he me and said, this is the condition of the battle, which man that is born upon the earth shall fight. That if he be overcome, he shall suffer as thou hast said, but if he get the victory, he shall receive the thing that I say. And just going to the fact that brothers talking about the conditions and the battles and everything that we have to go through, or the chastisement, the fiery trials, whether it be family, your woman, your job, etc., etc. All those things are going to happen to test our faith. Sometimes we might feel like something's happening for no reason, but ultimately, it's testing your sincerity and how much are you still going to still keep pushing through, fire it up. You know, while these things are still happening, not going cold. But that's just all part of the conditions.
Come.
That's why it's so important, like the brother mentioned earlier, just to be spiritual, man. Be spiritual, because when you break everything down into the smallest thing, it's like, okay, what is this problem? It's money, family, you know, a woman. I'm still gonna be alive and I'm still gonna have faith in Yahweh Shai. So fuck all that shit. You know, when you really think about it, that simply and that logically, it doesn't really mean that much to you that much.
Next thing you know, the Lord has to get
Parlay hitting.
That's the balance.
You're just thinking about, I'm behind on this, I'm stressed out, and this, that, you hit a bet. You just wasted all that energy for nothing. The Lord already had it planned out. You never know. So you gotta think about it.
And that goes back to that Romans 5.
No, I was gonna say like in Matthew 6, if you look when the house shot was asked, right? What do you see at the end of that chapter in Matthew 6? He said, all the proper things are not worried about that. Worry about the spiritual things first. Don't worry about the spiritual things, everything else.
This is Matthew chapter 6. That verse we started. It says, therefore take no thought, saying, what shall we eat, or what shall we drink, or wherewithal shall we be clothed? For after all these things the Gentiles seek. It says, for your heavenly Father knoweth that you have need of all these things. It says, but seek ye first the kingdom of the Most High and His righteousness, and all these things shall be added to you. It says, take therefore no thought for the morrow, like I was just saying, you know, they be in the present, standing down, and operate within the spirit, man. Within the talents, but work, you know, and the Lord is going to work out everything. Right? That testimony, we was talking about it, like, bro, you just had those moments where these epiphanies, like, damn, the Lord is here. When you in the spirit, you rocking, then you just see everything just kind of falling in place. You know, yeah, you see the Lord, bro. You see these miracles, man. You know, in all things. That's right. It says, take therefore no thought for the morrow shall take thought for the things of itself. Sufficient unto the day is the evil thereof. And that's what just to get a little bit more expression on it, because really what it's saying is that the evils that we face day by day, that's sufficient enough, man. Don't worry about what you gotta face tomorrow, man. You already facing out right now. You thinking about this, man. Just worry about what you want. Worry about the present moment, right? Worry about making it through the next moment, you know? It makes me thinking about 5 years from now, man. Damn, this gonna affect me. I'm gonna be fucked up. I ain't got a car. You know what I mean? My credit score fucked up. You know, think about all these terrible things, man. You know, the Lord can come back in 5 years, for all we know.
And you know, I can laugh, but it happens. You know, it happens, and you gotta, when it do happen, because that's why it's important to constantly be at camp and feel point, bro. You know, be at camp, say the things repetitive. You know, read that broken record, because brothers need to hear that. That's right. So now, when the next time you go through it, the water is going to be right there in your mouth.
Straight up.
Yeah, that's
straight up. Yeah.
Ultimately, it's the spirit within you, but it's His voice. And it's like, okay, man, fuck that. I ain't stressed over that shit. I ain't worried about that shit. You know? That's the Lord coming back and reminding you. You know? Now people say God told me, man. He ain't tell you nothing, man.
That's right.
He's speaking through His mouth.
Yes, right.
You know?
Is that repetition is the father of skill. That's how we're being fortified in this thing, man. Like getting it over again, right? So this thing, bro. This is real. You know, we plan this thing out. So we definitely are being equipped with the tools that we need to, step further into that, into the times that's coming. But this is the NLT in Matthew 6:34. It says, so don't worry about tomorrow,
for tomorrow will bring its own words. Today's trouble is enough for today. Straight up, bro. I like how they said that.
It's enough trouble for today.
Yeah, man.
Think about 5 years from now, or a year from now, how this is going to affect you.
Yeah.
Because like the brother mentioned, we obviously got to go through trials and tribulations. And with those trials, we're going to take L's.
Yeah.
All right? Physically, you know, we're going to take those L's. But in the spirit, we know that we're racking up, man.
Yeah.
We're racking up.
And then the thing is, you gotta see you really do gotta coach your mind. You know, like say things out loud so that your mind register and think like that. So when you catching your L's, remember your L's a lesson. If you suffering or you down in the spirit, or you down in the flesh, you down in life, you can't look at it like, damn, I'm getting my ass beat. You're like, damn, what do I need to do to get better? Like, there's a different way you train your mind. Your L is not a loss, it's a lesson. You know? A lesson that's going to ultimately bring you to your end. You know?
I gotta get a precept for what that is. Oh, yo, shit. This is a lot dirty. I'm gonna start at 21. It says, give not up thy mind to heaviness, but afflict not thyself. Afflict not thyself in thy own counsel. It says, the gladness of the heart is the life of man, and the joyfulness of a man is the joyful other man along with his days. This is the point. It says, love thy own soul and comfort thy heart. Remove sorrow from far from thee, for sorrow hath killed me, and there is no profit therein. So those that look, you gotta love yourself, man. And feel like you say, coach yourself, and it's like what's that? Affirmation. Yeah, them spiritual affirmations, man. Those spiritual songs and hymns that you sing to drawing you down to the Lord. Like, man, remember these precepts, you know? Remember this word. It's a graphic word. It's supposed to save our soul, man. You know? We gotta recall these things to remember, you know? And like you said, we're worried about right now. We have this and just move like that, you know? Straight up, you know what I'm saying? It's like the same thing with us, man. You know, it may sound funny sometimes. I even look myself in the mirror like, that's fucking great. One hour by Shania Shine. That's right. We're the princes of the power, man. That's right. You gotta remember that.
And when you walk away from that mirror, you feel that joy.
Yeah,
man. You know?
Was that the spirit of the spirit shall sustain you? It's sustain and infirmity, and that's the truth. You know?
This is basically the same thing. Proverbs 4 and 23. Keep thy heart with all diligence. Out of the issues of life. That's super heavy because you gotta remember all of the things that are against us in this world. You gotta remember what Edom is doing. All these different enchantments, incantations, these goddamn warlocks and witches. They got sacrifices. They work with the Satan. They doing all these damn things to push this negative vibration and these spirits against us. That's why this is spiritual warfare, man. That's what putting on the armor is all about. You know, this is real. We're fighting a spiritual battle, man. We obviously the weapons of our warfare are not carnal. You know, not in this thing. You don't fucking swing with swords. The most difficult battle is the one that's the inward, the spiritual, man. You know what I'm saying? So, go ahead. If I can say real quick, because when you go into the Hebrew, that word means to protect, to guard. We're literally guarding our minds on a daily basis. You know, there's low-level incantations on social media, and the high-level I said it was the Pope. I don't know how true the shit is. They sit down with the Vatican and all that. Fucking doing some type of ritual trying to open up some fucking. Yes, sir. Yeah, some shit like that.
But just that, all that on the left hand, they're doing that, man. And they ain't wrestling, you know what I'm saying? These psyops that are going out, man, it's not a game. It's daily, you know? It is daily. So how much more?
Second Ezra, chapter 14, starting at verse 13. It said, now therefore set thy house in order.
Yeah.
And you know, when it talks about houses, that basically all it was talking about, your mind, you know. It makes you set your house in order. You got to put things in order based on, you know, the scriptures. Because before it's all out of order, but now we get the order from the understanding of the scriptures. And we got to do that stuff. We got to do that daily, like every day. Because if we don't continue to do it, the house will eventually get messy.
Well, that's what it said. Y'all Shay said, when you the seven unclean will come to you and find a house no sweat. You know, all the things are basically
Find it swept.
yeah, find a sweat and find a clean. So yeah, that's what's happening.
And that's talking about basically sleeping the body and the liver.
Yeah, it's cleaned up and they're ordering. Now them demons come back. Now they like, oh, it's real nice in here for me. You know what I'm saying? But you supposed to stay in that spirit and not keeping your house in order. You know what I'm saying? Not letting go and then having the demons come up and set up shop. And we got examples of that.
That's crazy. You know,
It do.
you know, us, we live around long enough to actually see it.
Come on, man.
It's like you see the spirit.
Yeah.
You know, because certain tribes happen, and it's like that sudden fear. You know, that sudden fear, that sudden weakness. Yep. Of just the thought of the future. You know, that can be certain. Of course,
Also, to the other side, he basically said, bro, like we've been looking to this. Like now, soon you have that opportunity to do it. If not, it's big. You know, like it's big. So, you know, it's important to us to be able to check it out. You know, you see a mother phone, a number call, brother calling your phone, you know, you're supposed to lock into the spirit and see exactly what's going on. Yeah. Not what it is, man. It could be one of the shit. It could be serious. Yeah. You know, whatever, man. You know, we gonna do that.
Straight up. That's a fact.
Straight up, bro.
Straight up, you know? And if you think otherwise, you're not in the spirit.
Yeah.
You know?
And reprove thy people. And you know, we reprove the niggas in the world, but that also means amongst each other. People reprove each other based on what's going on.
Because if you reprove the nigga in the world, what's going to happen?
He gonna hate you. You can watch
You
me.
know what I'm saying? Nobody else is trying to wait for their brother. That's why another thing, brothers got to take this brother on. Bro, you should be looking at your brother.
Yeah, that's crazy.
You know?
That's crazy.
You shouldn't be like that. You know? Obviously, we put it out there. You know? But
Just in
there's
LA
a reason.
Fitness.
But there's a reason that you're supposed to be more discreet because you just gaining more help for yourself. You out here rebuking and asking that. You, yeah, we supposed to come out there and rebuke and be out there and say, but you really,
What profit is it to rebuke someone that doesn't give a shit?
exactly.
Ephesians 5:15, it says, see then that ye walk circumspectly, not as fools, but as wise, redeeming the time, because the days are evil. So you have to constantly focus on what you're doing under the truth. You can get consumed in it. Verse 17 says, wherefore be ye not unwise, but understanding what the will of the Lord is.
because, hey, the Lord can take that couple with you. But it says that I will be done, not mine. So the same thing goes for the trials and tribulations that we got. We got to let the Lord's will be done. Even though we don't want to go through that pressure moment, because if there's greatness, we got to understand the benefits that it's going to have for us at the end. Guess what? The Lord knows the end. We don't know the end. That's why it's so creepy. Because the unknown is like, damn, bro, like, what's going to be the outcome? What's going to happen? You know? It torments you. It goes back to that precept. We found that in the favorite spread that is. Trust the Lord. Trust the Lord.
verse because we don't know when it's coming, right? Wisdom of Solomon 9 and 14. For the thoughts of mortal men are miserable, and our devices are bent with uncertainty. For the corruptible body pressing down the soul, and the earthly tabernacle weighing down the mind that museth upon many things.
Eternal warfare. Brother, read that one more time.
Don't read, get both. Wisdom of Solomon chapter 9 and 14. For the thoughts of mortal men are miserable, and our devices are bent on certain.
Yeah, also mortal men are miserable, man. That reminds me of Jeremiah 17 chapter where it says basically the heart is wicked above all things, man. Sometimes your mind can be the worst place sometimes. You go through something and you think about the worst possible outcome. Now the mind just exactly. So it's exactly. You know what I'm saying?
Your own mind will Verse 15, for the corruptible body presseth down the soul, and the earthly tabernacle weigheth down the mind that museth upon many.
The chains, those everlasting chains of darkness, flesh. You know, this, the beautiful thing about that is that we understand that the end game is that the beauty is about the sun's splitting. It's about the release of the chains of darkness. The perfectness. You know, that goes into the new covenant. We're not going to have to go through this shit. We're going to be over top of this, but we're going to be over these principalities. We're going to be in complete control, man. You know? So, man.
Years, read more, real quick. And hardly do we guess aright at things that are upon earth, and with labor do we find the things that are before us, but the things that are in heaven who have searched out. And thy counsel who hath known, except thou give us wisdom and send thy Holy Spirit from above. For so the ways of them which lived on the earth were reformed, and men were taught the things that are pleasing unto thee, and were saved through wisdom.
I just simply doing things that are pleasing to him. Like the brother mentioned earlier, again, I'm gonna say, like the Lord, you know, save me, Lord, tribulation that take me, what makes us ready? If we continue in the faith. That was us. That's the point. It's God and continue. We say we love the Lord, love is an action word. We say you believe in the Lord, believe is an action word. You can't just say that you believe in something, you don't have no actions to back it up. So even through the trials and tribulations that we face, God will never kill you. Trust. Let all praise and glory unto
Yahweh Ba'Shem, Yahushai, Ba'Shem, Rachakodash. Shalom.